interrogated some of the practices of our political dispensation, where every time a new government comes in, those who run institutions must be replaced. Is it effective? What is the real purpose of it? And can a nation hope to develop when at any given time we have access to the professionalism and the expertise of only half of its population? To help us with this conversation, we've got two of our friends of the show. Professor Bafo Agyeman-Duah is a governance expert. He's been kind enough to join us from a very different time zone this morning. We're pleased that he was able. Martin Kpebu, of course, is a prominent Ghanaian legal practitioner. He will argue with me for that characterization, but yeah, mine. He joins us over the phone. Mr. Kpebu and Prof. Bafo Agyeman-Duah, good morning to you both.
Where I am, so but good morning.
Yes, I suspect it's not morning where you are, but we're so grateful that you've made the time to speak to us. And if you don't mind, I'd like to start with you. What can we trace this practice back to? At what point did it become necessary for all who have worked in public office, well, almost all, to become subject to change once a new president is sworn in?
You know, this practice, I think, has a very long history. Once the first republic was overthrown and the soldiers took power, we know that all CPP functionaries were arrested. And of course, civil servants who were known to be closely attached to the party were displaced. So since 1966, through all these various 4 coups d'etats we have experienced, it's been happening. Now let's come back to the Fourth Republic, beginning January 2022. I'm not sure, I'm not a constitutional lawyer, and I'm maybe not too familiar with the Constitution. I'm not sure the 92 Constitution has any provision requiring an elected president to so-called sack all known appointees of the previous party and put in their places his own choices. I don't know if it's a constitutional issue. But I think common sense will also tell you that once a new president comes in, there are certain strategic positions in government, in the country as a whole, taking into account the security agencies. Certain positions, naturally, will have to be replaced for obvious reasons, security reasons or whatever. But not this thing of wholesale sacking, just like Donald Trump is seeking to do in his country. Okay? As you know already, the Americans are calling him a dictator, authoritarian, oligarch, all kinds of issues, because there's something fundamentally wrong with that. So in our case, let's be sure, President Mahama, who is currently in power, is not the first to do that. It's a phenomenon that started with this republic. But when you look at it critically, in my humble view, it doesn't make sense to do that. But currently the system allows it. So it's not a matter of blaming Mahama or anybody. It's a system that they inherit. And the practice has been going on. So there is always the expectation that once a government changes, hey, it's the time for our boys to also have the positions, irrespective of the performance of those already in positions or not. So it's been happening. And if you're going to attach that to development, it's a serious matter. Look, Kojo, I happen to be in the country where I'm speaking from, where they have cleverly, very cleverly, divorced politics from development. The politicians can do all they want, but when it comes to development, implementation of policies and all, it is the civil service that has developed its professionalism, and they carry on. The country is not a strange country. I'm in Thailand. And just a few days ago, I went to Taiwan, and I saw a similar political kind of thing. So if you recall, in Taiwanese parliaments at times they fight and throw chairs and all, but the development in Taiwan is simply mind-boggling, just like in China when you go. All because they have cleverly divorced politics. And the only people who change when there's a change of government are the top political functionaries. So those in the civil service, with their professionalism, the bureaucrats and the technocrats are able to continuously pursue the development agenda that the nation as a whole has developed. That is what has made the biggest difference, from my view, between Ghana and other African countries and the Southeast Asian countries. They don't mix their development with politics. Because look, if somebody conceives of an idea which is acknowledged to be good for a country, and once that person's party loses power, it goes away, you bring in somebody in that position who may not share the idea, even if the idea is good, because they may want to have their own stamp on whatever happens. And that is perhaps what accounted for former President Akufo-Addo, for instance, not completing all the e-blogs that Mahama had introduced during his first term. And look, we invest $240 or so million in housing called Saglemi. And for 8 years, we abandoned it just to rot. You see, so there are so many things going on in our country that if we are not careful to change our development model, which will come with a change of the mindset, I'm afraid we will move 2 steps forward. And the next steps will be backwards 4 steps. And that simply spells disaster for our country. I came here and I tell you, anytime I go out, my heart bleeds, because I was in Thailand first time 1997. And 4 years later, I visited. But this is my first time in 20 years. And what I see today, my goodness, is Bangkok, is like in New York, anywhere else in the world. So I think this continuity in development is a critical thing we need to have a look at. And I'm hoping that with the constitution of a new committee to review the constitution, this committee should not just follow the legalities of our governance, but should be looking more closely at how our development will be freed from political control and the vagaries of our politics.
Thank you. Martin Kpebu joins us as well. And Martin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Kojo. Morning.
Thank you so much for making the time this morning. So there are some who argue that, look, what else do you expect? If there is a new president, he has a new vision. Can you really expect people appointed by his opponent to carry out his vision? So it's a matter of trust. The president must work with people he trusts, for which reason he feels the need to just replace all these people. But at what point does it stop being practical? Because no matter how many appointments a president makes, there will still be people who he didn't appoint working for government. So at what point does it just no longer be practical for a president to just seek to replace everyone?
Great. That's a very tough question. So because you are asking for at what point, and also before I go in, let me say a pattern that I think we as a country, we should commend Joy FM for the good job you've done over the past 8 years. I know it goes beyond that, but at least in the past 8 years with Akufo-Addo's bad governance, you guys did quite a good job. Yourself, Winston Amwa, Sami Odame, Samson Ladia, Yelini, and all the rest. I can't mention all the names, but I'm very happy that you did such a good job. You know, you weren't swayed totally by the government forces and all the goodies they would use to tempt you, etc. So thank you, and Ghana thanks you very, 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 very much for a good job done. Okay, now, yeah, so the your question is, at what point will it become this impractical? The thing is that it's a level of seniority generally. So there are a number of factors that determine who goes with the change in government. Number one is a level of seniority. So let's see how we've even made it law. Even without it being law, we all accept that when the president is going, he goes with his ministers, right? Because there was actually even a Supreme Court decision on it. Somebody went to argue that ministers have no end in tenure, so they can outlive a president in one of the J.H. Mensah cases. So the Supreme Court had to rule that no, when a president is going, automatically he should go with his ministers. You see, so let's note it that at a point in this country, some people are of the opinion that ministers should not go, right? And the Supreme Court said no, they must go. Now, beneath ministers, straight away, you see the personal aides, and most especially chief directors. Now, we all know how governance has been a big problem, major problem. So if a government comes in and they don't perform well, then the people give that government a sack. It's inconceivable to say that the chief director, who was a chief architect in the ministry, helping all the bad stuff, should stay. I mean, it's inconceivable. Yeah, I always give you some examples, the ones I know. I'll give you a typical example. Oforiatta, when he came
Before
in,
you move
he brought
on,
a lot of people from Data Bank.
Yes.
So, and you think with that bad governance, the bad economic management, the people should stay to do what? I'm using the practical examples that I know.
Martin, forgive me, but I needed to come in at this point. You mentioned chief directors. A director of a ministry is a civil service position.
Yes.
Directors are not directly appointed by the president to such positions. In fact, most of these ones, they rise through the ranks in the civil service till they get to that particular end. How is that person, whose real job is to advise the minister anyway, how is that person culpable for the wrongs that a government has done when they were not having powers of execution in any form, when their tenure had not been anyway coterminous with that of the minister?
Okay, so let's go over. I know you know it, but of course you have to answer that I will answer. Raymond, it's not always the case that the chief directors rise through the ranks. In natural fact, starting with President Kufuor, when I became conscious, enough politically, he brought quite a number of people from private sector. When Atta Mills came, he brought people. I can remember Atta Mills' own more. Professor Banon Yakubu, he was Dean of Students, University of Ghana, straight. I think he was Banon Yakubu was at Lands and Forestry.
Water.
He brought Professor
it was water
Akabza.
resources, rather.
Okay. Then Professor Akabza, Energy. And then which other professors? Oh, I think I used to remember like 4 or 5. And then other ones. So somebody who was never in the civil service came to help the minister. If at the end the citizens have given the government a sack, I will say to chief director stay.
Except that, Martin, forgive me, the examples you have given, I want to take Professor Banon Yakubu, Professor Thomas Akabza. These were lecturers, seniors, professors from the University of Ghana.
Yeah. Yes, your statement was that they usually rise through the ranks. And I'm saying these guys didn't rise. They were from the university. And so once the government was changing, they were going. Right? And you know, listen, you may interview Isaac Bampo on this matter. They've complained about the politicization of the civil service for decades. It didn't start today. The civil service has always been politicized. Please, it's not, when you walk in there, they can tell you this one is MPP, this one is NDC. It's not hidden. It's not hidden. A lot of them are politically aligned. It's not a secret at all when you go practically. So what you see on the book, Civil Service Act, neutrality, impartiality, independent. No, that's book law. That's why I said practically. And it's not only even in Ghana. Very soon, you see, I'll be going to the U.S., where they started over 150 years ago after George Washington and the first few presidents. They started sacking people like that. The last week, I mentioned how James Garfield was assassinated, president, just a few months into office. He was assassinated because he didn't give Gaitu. Maybe my accent is bad, but if you Google, you see his name, Gaitu. I think that's how I can pronounce it. Who thought he had campaigned vigorously for him, robustly, and gotten a lot of votes, right? And he didn't get a job. He assassinated the president. Come to the UK. I mean, it's the norm. So they've been doing it once, and you see, the Supreme Court has even further given a decision that Clarkson versus Attorney General. If the moment we see your political colors in the civil service there, you are supposed to even leave. So you are saying that this chief director or ordinary director or head of department who is helping to implement obnoxious policies had no spine to resist that this is bad.
Yeah, but Martin,
how on earth would you say that he should stay?
But Martin, talking about the Supreme Court also rules that CEOs of state institutions must not lose their positions once there's a change in government.
Okay. Yeah, listen, no, you are right. That's how I said. But let's add, you see, the devil is in the details. The actual meaning is that you can only terminate them. So further, don't lose your job automatically because there is a change in government. However, you can terminate them in accordance with their contracts.
Exactly.
So in other words, you adhere to their contracts. So let's say you come in, at that time the person has 1 year to go. If his contract says that he has 1 year, typically, so take Bank of Ghana. If the contract, the law says you have a 4-year term, renewable. So you've had first 4 years, like Addison. You get the second 4. It's ending. I mean, I'm sure nobody is saying that then the new president, JM, should give him a 3rd term. No, you go. So it is what is written in your contract. Then let me show you. There are a number of the appointees where they've written in their letters that the appointment can be terminated without notice once they are given 3 months' pay. So some of them, they have that in their letters. So it means that even the Public Services Commission has created different categories of public servants. There are some of them, I'm repeating, Winston, it's stated in the contract that the appointment may be terminated with or without notice. And that if it's terminated without notice, they should just be given 3 months' salary. And that's the ordinary labor law that applies in the private sector a lot of the time, unless there is a contract that
but Martin,
otherwise.
So, I mean, in that case, are you okay that so once there's a change in government, there are many of these cases happening where we'd have to make payments? But the real question is, shouldn't we be looking beyond politics and appointing the right persons into positions? Or keeping them?
Listen. So, naturally, I can't be happy, but we have to be practical, case by case. If maybe you were able to show Mr. X, who stood up to a minister and he has memos that this policy is bad, and then he was shunted, left to rot in Siberia. Such a person, if you even attempt to sack him, I mean, news will come round that no, he wasn't part of the loot, he wasn't part of the corruption. The people who are suffering the sacks, etc., generally either actively participated or they couldn't, resist the powers that be. And you remember they say there's a saying, let me just paraphrase it. When you keep silence, evil thrives because good people do nothing, right? Yeah, so you are in government, you saw something bad. The usual phrase is that, let me sit here and think about my wife and kids. I won't do anything that will jeopardize my job. So you let it happen. If a new government comes, and they say no, for the fact that you couldn't even fight, you should go, that's spineless. If it's in your contract that your contract can be terminated with 3 months' notice, that either they pay you or they don't pay you. I'm sorry, either they give you a notice or they should pay you. For instance, that one, I don't have anything against it because you couldn't fight. Listen, I just said that you and I, we've been fighting. Lots of people, they even see you and they say, are you not scared? These wicked guys will kill you. These guys will kill you. So they were scared. You are not willing to fight. So if the new government comes and says, no, I want courageous people who also have some, know-how, who am I to say those people should not be replaced? So the key thing is that let's watch what is in the contracts. What is in it? Has anybody, and then apart from what is in the contract, as I've already stated, there's also the one about sometimes a managing director is appointed, and that managing director doesn't have the requisite technical qualifications. Was it last Friday you interviewed Mr. Jage?
Yes, last Friday.
Right? And you were showing how some MDs got some positions but didn't have the insurance qualification. Yes. That one, we also have another court decision. It's called Adams and Tando, Inri West Dying Coast Management. Adams and Tando. They say in such a case, the person can be summarily dismissed. So when certain things about the appointment, either your conduct or your getting into the office itself, it was unmerited, you can be kicked out. So gradually, we will build. Do you see that in America where I said, yes, they also leave. Sometimes the people, let's say, now that Trump won, you see some of the Democrats, they just pack and start leaving because they know that they are going to be kicked out. But have you seen Donald Rumsfeld? He is a Republican, right? Which Democratic government came? Was it
Obama?
Obama. When Obama came, he kept Donald Rumsfeld defense secretary for quite a while. It was over a year. At that time, they were prosecuting a war in Iraq, etc. They needed that. And that wasn't the first time. There are many other examples, in the U.S. there. In Ghana, Atta Mills, when he came in 2009, he said the DCE should stay for some months. They did, right? Yes. And Rawlings was very upset. Give it a bit of time. You see, I can assure you that the more we develop, and then we have more opportunities, and we're able to clip down the benefits and the perks that the ministers get. So in one word, when the job is no longer that attractive, you will see that culture of, let this man stay, let him stay. Yeah, it's going to come up. Because I can see in the U.S. like that thing, because there are a lot of private sector jobs. So if the man is very qualified, why are you sacking him? He will simply find a job there. But if the industry believes he's the best person, let him stay. It's not like Ghana where the minister is like a tin god. He'll get many contracts, millions of dollars. We all know how they make plenty money. I'm not saying in America there's no corruption, but you don't see it openly like that. Here, we all see it openly. We have classmates, we have juniors, right? You see, and their families, and you see how suddenly their lives, turn around.
Forgive the interruption.
Which systems here?
Yeah, forgive me, Martin. I'm just going to cut in here. I will come back to you because I still feel like we have to explore the idea of to what extent should this happen. In Ghana, we even appoint PROs to state institutions. The president appoints PROs. So there should be a point beyond which it's not practical. So I will come back to you on that. But I want to bring Prof in because Prof, Martin says that this is widespread. It's common. It happens everywhere in the world. Is this best practice? I mean, what we see in Ghana, where the president, if he was so minded, could even appoint headmasters if he wanted to. Is that what happens in other parts of the world, and do they see benefits of that?
Well, thank you, and I enjoyed Martin's comments. But you see, one of the frustrations I have is that perhaps because of our over-Westernization, we are quick to cite examples from the West to justify what certainly is not working for us. instead of thinking out of the box and figuring out how ours can be different and for it to work for us. You know, a quick suggestion. Do you think this problem would be there if we were to have, for instance, a union government or unity government? It is the duopoly that has created and intensified these kinds of aberrations in governance. And when we are faced with this, then we think we can refine it for it to work for us. When in fact, it can't. Because there's a serious disconnect between we as Ghanaians or Africans generally and what the Western people have practiced over the decades. And our development level at the moment, we cannot be pulling the Western notions and concepts for ourselves as if it will work. For 32 years, this republic, adding to our beginning of our independence, about 68 going to 70 years. What haven't we tried? The fact is that I think our Westernization has kind of planted us for thinking far. We can't think far. Look, I don't know, but frankly, if we are serious, I think there are alternative models for governance. It's not the Western model alone that works. If that were so, how would you describe China's development? How would you describe Singapore? How would you describe Malaysia? How would you describe Thailand? How would you describe Taiwan? Think about it. So please, I think the intellectuals of Ghana, we are challenged to rethink.
You know, what you're proposing requires quite a lot of upheaval. You know, some revolutionary thinking around how we organize our public service. But the people that we are relying on to make these changes are the ones who benefit from the status quo. So, is it even realistic for us to expect a president who has a mandate to deliver, who wants to be surrounded by his own people so that he can trust that while he's asleep, it is still his mandate that is being delivered? Can we honestly expect at any point in our future for a president to be motivated enough to change the thing that they consider to be their strongest advantage? Winner takes all.
Yes, exactly. You made a point. You are referring to the system that the Constitution has created for us. In fact, you know that some people don't even believe there's a need for constitutional review. Akufo-Addo said he didn't believe in it, and that what we have now works well for us. It's not true. It works well for those politicians who get into power, who get everything and leave the ordinary people with nothing. You see, so I think we need to simply, it's not an easy thing, but I think if social thinkers, political thinkers, and others in the country were to put our mind to it, we can create a new system. And you don't need guns. We don't need a revolution, so-called bloody revolution. Some countries did that and changed their system, but I think we are smart enough now, we don't need that. What we need is a collective decision by Ghanaians that, look, we need to change course because the current course is taking us nowhere.
If you just joined us, we're talking to Professor Bafo Agyeman-Duah, who's gracious enough to join us from his lovely room with a view all the way out in Thailand. And here in Ghana, Martin Kpebu is joining us over the phone. And both of them have some very interesting perspectives on this whole idea of replacing the heads of institutions every time we change government. When we come back, we'll ask them the practical question. So, what's the balance? Who should stay and who should go? Practically. More of that when we come back.
Happy Monday. Welcome to Vital Signs by Sonotech Medical Center. I'm Dr. Grace Bachman. Today, let's explore the impact of emotional health on heart health. When you are constantly stressed, anxious, or lonely, your body produces more cortisol, which raises your blood pressure, increases inflammation, and even affects your heart rhythm. Over time, this can lead to hypertension, heart disease, or even a weakened immune system. But here's the good news. When you are happy, loved, and at peace, your body releases oxytocin, the warm and fuzzy hormone that relaxes your blood vessels, reduces stress, and keeps your heart strong. So protect your heart in every way. Laugh often, stay connected, and fill your life with joy. Practice mindfulness, get enough sleep, and surround yourself with people who bring you peace. A happy heart isn't just poetic, it's powerful and life-saving. As we celebrate the month of love, support someone you love with a health package from Sonotech Medical Center. Reach out on 0308 040036.
You know hear about the Star Assurance 40 Reasons to Smile promo. Star Assurance is 40 years. And to celebrate this milestone, they are rewarding clients who buy or renew their existing motor insurance policy with amazing prizes. Every quarter this year, lucky winners stand the chance to win cash prizes of 10,000 Ghana cedis each. And the grand prize, an exclusive all-expense-paid trip to enjoy the luxury of Dubai.
So you mean if someone insures their saloon car, 4x4, trotro, motorbike, or any other vehicle, they stand a chance to be a winner?
Exactly so. To participate, simply buy or renew your existing motor insurance policy with Star Assurance, and you are in.
Akosua, thank you so much for sharing this with me. I'm driving to the nearest Star Assurance office now.
Call 030-2751-333 to talk to us, or visit any Star Assurance branch to buy or renew your motor insurance policy.
Star Assurance, your solid partner.
Terms and conditions apply. This promo is in conjunction with NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. At Heritage Christian University, you're assured of quality education. We offer programs like Bachelor of Business Administration, Community Development and Theology, Theology and Ministry, Psychology, Nursing, Information Technology, Information Security, and Business Information Technology. Professional programs like ICA, CIMG, CIHRM, ABE. We also offer short courses on media and IT. What makes Heritage stand out is our experienced and scholar practitioner faculty, entrepreneurial training with financial support, ultra-modern facilities, and hostels. Qualifications for entry is WASI or SSC or GBCE, HND or Diploma Top-Up. Mature 25 years and above. Heritage is located at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium. Contact us on 054-777-7731 or 020-229-8399 or www.hcuc.edu.gh. Heritage Christian University, educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Welcome to Spintex Plaza, where living and working blend seamlessly.
Spintex Plaza, the place to be. Furnished apartments feel so free.
Imagine coming home to a luxurious furnished apartment with everything you need.
Rooftop pool, swim under the sky. Rooftop bar where the good times fly. Rooftop gym, get fit and strong. Spintex Plaza, you can't go wrong.
Spintex Plaza, your home, your work, your lifestyle. Come see us today or call us on 0241 327 363. www.spintexplaza.net. Building or renovating? Look no further. At Interface Limited, we have everything you need to create stunning spaces.
Transform your interiors with our top quality plasterboards, acoustic ceilings, and cement boards.
Step into style with our exquisite laminate and engineered floors. And for your data centers, durable raised access floors.
Elevate your outdoor spaces with our WPC decking and fencing.
Protect your home with our beautiful and reliable roof shingles, insulation, canopies, and PVC fascia boards.
Add a touch of elegance with our beautiful POP cornices and roses.
Quality, affordability, and style all in one place. Building a better Ghana, one space at a time. Visit www.interfacelimited.net or call 0274 999 999.
Wear a condom for sex and protect yourself from HIV. HIV has no cure, no condom, no sex. This message is brought to you by the Ghana AIDS Commission.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You're welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show. Enjoy. Our conversation today is why indeed do we have to replace every single head of every single institution once government changes? Does it really benefit the state to do that? What are the pros and cons? Prof. Bafwa Jimandia and Martin Pibu are helping us with that. Now, just before we get back into it, let me remind you that this is about you. Car owner Bakumpe, are you looking for proper motor insurance? Well, men's like a cry Hollard, your favorite insurer, day for you. Just buy yourself a Hollard motor policy and enjoy amazing benefits like free fuel vouchers, free roadside assistance for breakdowns, plus more exclusive gifts when you renew your policy. Find Hollard Insurance nationwide through your broker. Hollard to you office, Shell fuel stations, and Malcolm stores. Or just buy on WhatsApp with Araba Hollard on 0242 426 412. So whether comprehensive, executive motor, or third party, Hollard has a policy for you. So men slack a grab and grab the Hollard motor insurance promo. We've got you covered with quick claims, processing, and sharp customer service. Call them toll free on 0800 444 999.
Great. So lead the change with the university build for tomorrow's leaders. Heritage Christian University is set up to provide a missing link in tertiary education through creativity and innovation. And since 2018, the university has given over 450,000 startup grants to a number of its students to start their businesses. There's a huge emphasis on entrepreneurship, technology, and practical learning with professional certification. And it's accredited by GTech and located at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium. The graduate and undergraduate programs, call them on 0547 777731 or 0202 298399 or visit hcuc.edu.gh for more details. Heritage Christian University, educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Now, to all you female entrepreneurs, agribusiness owners, and young entrepreneurs out there, we see you. We understand the challenges you face. Your story matters, and we are here to support you every step of the way. In partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, ABSA is offering SME loans at an unbelievable 10% interest rate per annum. Imagine having access to up to 1 million Ghana cedis completely collateral free. This isn't just talk, right? We've already disbursed over 600 million Ghana cedis, supporting over 1,600 businesses within the past year. And we are especially proud that 67.3% of our businesses of our beneficiaries are women-owned enterprises. Your success is indeed our success. If you are ready to write the next chapter of your success story with Namwa, visit our SME project office or any ABSA branch near you, or go to our website absa.com.gh. Your story matters, ABSA.
Yes, I'll be there. We need to expand the farm.
Yes, so that it will be cheaper for all of us to be able to buy some.
Oh yes. Going for it will be cheaper.
Amen. What a way to kick off 2025. Holiday Inn Airport City is now Palms by Eagles, offering a fresh, delightful experience. Now, the newly improved hotel is ready to welcome you with unmatched hospitality in the heart of Ghana. They have cozy rooms, a lounge for relaxation, and the right facilities for your meetings, events, and conferences. Come and experience elevated hospitality like never before at Palms by Eagles.
Ago Ghana.
I'm a Winston.
Fantastic. So Danwell Insurance is rewarding you from now till March. Switch to Danwell Insurance for exceptional service and prompt claims payment, and win rewards like fuel coupons, microfiber dusters, and many more. For already existing loyal customers, we've got you covered too. Simply renew your insurance policy and enjoy exciting rewards. Insuring with Danwell Insurance pays. Let's keep you protected, rewarded, and smiling. Visit any Danwell office, talk to our agents or broker, or call us on 0242 439 488 or 0302 7630 your policy today. So switch to Danwell Insurance today. T's and C's apply. Danwell Insurance, if it must be done, it must be done well.
Charlie, the enjoyment is real. From January this month to June 2025, Enterprise Insurance is giving you more reasons to smile on the road. All that you need to do is buy or renew your existing motor insurance policy and enjoy amazing rewards. I'm talking about free fuel coupons for your car and airtime for your phone. It's that simple. Insure naturally. With over 100 years of trusted experience, we are here to secure your peace of mind. Visit any branch, connect with your insurance agent or broker, or use the Enterprise Advantage app for convenience and enjoy free fuel coupons or an airtime instantly. No lottery business. And now, instantly, when you buy or renew your motor insurance, Enterprise Insurance is rated AAA by the GCR for financial strength and claims paying ability. Terms and conditions apply. Enterprise, your advantage.
All right, let's get back to our conversation with Professor Bafo Agyeman-Duah and Martin Kpebu, who, whether he likes it or not, is a prominent Ghanaian lawyer. Martin, before the break, we started off with a question about, to what extent should this go? Now, let's get practical with that, okay? So, obviously, every president must live with his ministers. That much is clear. But beyond that, who should the president necessarily replace? And who should the president consider keeping? And what should be the criteria for these choices?
Good. Okay. So, Kojo, as you gave some of the answers the last time, but I couldn't expatiate on them. So, you mentioned the issue of trust, right? So, there has to be some trust. The new government has to trust the civil servant. Now, it comes in various forms. So, the past record of the civil servant comes to bear. There are people in the ministry or the agency who can show what this civil servant did or did not do. So out of the history, then they begin to weigh the extent to which to trust him, right? So that's one. Then number two, there's also the issue of the policy ideas, the ideation, if I may call it so. Those who originate and write the policy. So let's say let's use the one about money because it affects us much. So let's say if there is an officer at the Ministry of Finance who thought that it was a very great idea for Ghana to continue to borrow, the binge borrowing, and then data bank can continue to make money. So if a new government comes and it's identified that this is the originator of the binge borrowing, or even if it's not the originator, but he immensely helped Ofori-Atta in that line, such a person is not neutral. No, even the way they use the impartiality. So the thing is that it's a track record of the person, his role, okay, and the trust factor that determines. So, Kojo, you see that at the basic level, that's down the ladder, those who just implement policy, they don't make policy. So when you go into the ministries, there are some people, when you talk to them, they say, no, please, I'm only an implementer. I don't make policy. Go to XYZ. He makes policy with their politicians, etc. So the one who is just like a conveyor belt, the thing comes to his table, it just has to go. Generally, they are not affected, except where the person is overzealous and is always in cahoots with the policy makers. Then they all know that he's even the one giving them sucker. He's down the ladder and telling them, I'm down there. We are very happy with this policy, so he keeps giving them sucker. Go on. He's goading them on. If there's plain evidence, that is it. He too gets affected. So it's a complex mix of factors. You remember Apollo 5, is it 562, the Buzia government, when they came? No, they sacked a lot of civil servants, over 500, in case it's not 560, in case the number is wrong. So let's just say over 500. Yes, because he thought that they didn't belong with him. They are from the previous regime. He couldn't work with them. Then the matter even went to court. You hear Salah versus Attorney General, etc., where Buzia is reported to have said no court can force him to work with any person he doesn't desire to work with, etc. So those are true. they come from our past. And yes, I hear Professor Bafo Ajimendia on the matter that we are copying wrongly from America. Yes, but the British colonized that year, so things that happened in Britain, and you lived in the UK, are likely to continue to come here and influence us because we travel there, right? Now,
I want to
in East Asia.
Hello, Mr. Kpebu, the question I think we want to know is, should CEOs go? How about deputy CEOs? How about head of public affairs or anything like that within, say, a state-owned agency?
Simple answer. A CEO and the other ones you've mentioned, once they make policy and the new government doesn't like those policies, and generally the people agree those policies are bad, yes, they should go. So give a typical example. Let's say Agric, right? You are in charge of crop services. You can't show how you help to increase local production of rice for 8 years. You don't have a track record of trying to push for local production of rice. We all say it's the way to go. If a new government comes and says that there is another person, you remember the Ghanaian who went to Nigeria to help them local production, and they want to bring that Ghanaian. It makes sense. There is Abraham. I forgot.
Abraham Odum.
Abraham
Odum.
Odum. So those are the things we are talking about. So your track record, if you are not helping the government, you ought to go. You've not been able to move our democracy forward. You ought to go. Give another example. Look, we wanted election of MMDCs. Akufo-Addo alone finally decided he should not go on. The directors at the Ministry of Local Government, what did they do? So if you just sat down like a wimp, you couldn't resist Akufo-Addo. I think such directors must go, because you could see the people were crying for what? Election of MMDCs on non-partisan lines. You are in the local government ministry there. You were not able to do anything publicly to move the discourse forward. Why am I interested in such a person keeping his office? And so on and so forth. So it's the policy makers, those who help, though you say the policy belongs to the minister, but the technocrats, some of them, they are the ones who develop the policies with the ministers, and then they implement. So if you are implementing an obnoxious policy at the top level, the implementers come in different categories. At the top level, they are almost like the creators of the policy. Those people, I agree, they go.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Prof.
I wanted to make a small point on this end.
Okay, 30 seconds, please.
Asia, they will tell you that, you see, China brought this whole idea of a competitive civil service, right? Several hundreds of years ahead of America. They started writing exams to enter the civil service, etc. Hundreds of years ahead of America. I think I've forgotten the exact, but more than 200 years they were ahead of America in terms of structuring an impartial civil service, etc. So that is something they have given to the world, okay, in terms of when it comes to running a civil service. So it's their own. America came to meet it. So those are unique examples. So if we too, that's why I mentioned that over time, we will grow our own. Look at our last election. What we've done is an example for the whole world. We've integrated as a nation. So some of these things will evolve over time. They don't come overnight. We've only done 30 how many years in the Fourth Republic. So let's be patient. With time, we'll evolve some of those things.
All right, Prof. Are there some positions that should not be touched? That it is better if they are not touched? For example, Daniel Domelevu was appointed just before John Mahama left office, and we saw him work to great effect under Akufo-Addo. Should positions like that be protected from the president's ability to just replace? What about the special prosecutor? Are there some key positions that, for the purpose of good governance, we should seek to protect?
That the Constitution secures certain strategic positions in the Republic. The EC, these constitutional bodies, the positions are protected by the Constitution, including the Auditor General. But as you know, our political leaders come in and they flout these things and make their own decisions, and nobody challenges them in the courts, you see. So it's been going on. But certainly, I think, as I said earlier, there are certain positions that common sense will tell you a new president will have to replace. There are certain strategic security positions, especially, and my good friend Martin has been emphasizing on the word trust. If the new president doesn't trust that you be loyal in many ways to him, you do whatever, then of course the president has every right to replace you. But there is this thing we need to be looking at. You see, the Constitution gives free rein to a president in terms of appointments, and you mentioned some of them. The appointive powers of the president is simply excessive. Why should a president bother himself with appointing a PR or public relations person in a state institution? The president appoints the CEO, he appoints the chair of the board and members of the board, CEO. So what's the use of boards in these institutions? If boards are not there to also make appointments, as we have in the private sector. So that for me is an issue. Then, of course, you mentioned the issue of winner takes all. We come back to the political system that we have. Look, we've seen this across governments of this republic. And currently, you know, President Mahama was even under pressure by his own people for attempting to bring some non-activist people, political activists, into government. He made some appointments with people who are generally described as neutral, and there was a backlash. And I have so many examples I can give, even under Kufuor's government. In the early years, he attempted what we now call the inclusive government. Now remember very well, when he got the idea of a breakfast meeting with the then opposition leaders, the current Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Bagben, was invited to the castle for breakfast with the president. As soon as he stepped out, his party people started accusing him of betrayal. And then Bagben has to deny, no, I was tricked into going there. Wow. But he went there with a good conscience. So I guess the point I'm making is that historically between these two parties, there is this thing that does not allow any serious, effective collaboration or cooperation for the sake of the nation. My final point here, I think the biggest challenge when we come to these appointments and replacements and all, is that we do not have a national vision. We get party manifestos, and we don't have a vision accepted by all the parties, and not to mention a development strategy. So look, what is the use of the NDPC, National Development Planning Commission? I know that in the past years, the previous NDC government, my good friend Dr. Nee Thompson did a great work with Professor Kwesi Botwe and produced, in my view, a very respectable document that we could have reviewed and, refined and for acceptance as a national. Now, if you don't have that, and every party is going to come to rule Ghana based on their manifestos, then we're going to have disconnects all the time in our development processes. And then with the political system of winner takes all, there'll be a lot of interruptions and disruptions in the process. That is, for me, why our development process is really going nowhere. Okay? So if we are serious, and I was making the point about thinking about it, I'm not saying we don't have to trust the West, but the fact is that the West model has failed us, continues to fail us. Even democracy that we love. Look at what Americans experience, that a democratic society like America can produce a leader who, according to their own people, and I'm quoting, is stupid. You see, so we have to be careful about this worshipping what is failing in the West, and begin to think how we create something our own based on models that have succeeded without these disruptions and interruptions by politicians. That is, for me, what can solve this problem. But so far as we maintain the current system, when a party wins, the party supporters invade offices, chase out people, ban. Come on, let's be serious. Let us be serious as a people.
Yeah.
And stop the joking.
Prof, I think that's a great point on which to end the conversation, and we're so appreciative to you for spending your afternoon with us. There are lots of more fun things you could have been doing, so we are very grateful to you. Professor Bafo Ajibandia is a governance expert. Doesn't require any introduction when it comes to our show. And Martin Kpebu, equally in no need of introduction, a prominent Ghanaian lawyer. Thank you both very much for your time with us this morning.
Sure, Kojo. When we return after these messages, our friends from Star Assurance will be joining us.
Oh, Star. All right, stay with us. We're back after these.
Babe, today we are going on the road trip. Full tank, good vibes, no worries.
Road trip? But you always check fuel prices before moving.
Oh, that was before Holland Motor Insurance. Now, free fuel vouchers got me covered.
Hey, free fuel? And if we break down?
Oh, look, Holland's 247 roadside assistance, day for week.
Sir, then this road trip, dear, means slacking. Let's go.
Buy Holland Motor Insurance and enjoy free fuel vouchers and 24/7 roadside assistance, as well as exclusive benefits when you renew your policy. Get it nationwide through brokers, Holland to you offices, Shell, Melcom, or on WhatsApp with Araba Holland at 0242 426 412. You can also dial the toll-free hotline on 0800 444 999 for more. Miss Lucky Cra, grab Holland Motor Insurance now for exclusive benefits.
Okay, Mr. Big Spender. Next up, ice cream.
Looking to give your special one an electrified Valentine's gift? Electroland is here with Electro Love offers. From top best brands to Hope in Love discounts and freebies, we got you sorted. With $8.99 Ghana cedis, you can blast into your favorite love tunes with Nasco Home Theater. Enjoy a chilled night with our Nasco 1.0 AC at 3,499 Ghana cedis. How about a TCL bedside fridge to cool your favorite champagne at a cool 2,299 Ghana cedis? Surprise the love of your life with a 9 kg Samsung twin-top semi-auto washing machine at 3,999 Ghana cedis. Don't forget to join our Chedia Kessie promo to win amazing weekly and monthly giveaways. Visit our showrooms across Ghana to enjoy. Electroland, home of affordable electronics and appliances.
Do you want to study abroad? I present to you Astolinks International. They give professional advice on study visas to the USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and other European nations. They also advise on visa applications, general travel, and other immigration services. Call them on 0537 152 118 or visit them at 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon. For more information, check out astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
As a busy professional, I struggled with back and neck strain from long hours at my desk. To improve my focus, productivity, and well-being, I sought expert advice from the CEO of Expert Office Furnish.
After being in the furniture business for 25 years, I can tell you two things that causes back pain in the workspace: bad sitting posture and not sitting on a good chair. I recommend to you the Genevia Beeper chair, the chair that helps you to sit right. When you don't sit right, it beeps for you to be able to sit right. The next will be the Enjoy chair. It takes every body shape and size. Buy a chair that will support your back and give you that comfort to be able to deliver on your job.
Expert Office Furnish offers molding furniture for comfort, productivity, and style. From seating to customized solutions, plus interior decoration services, they've got it all. Find them off the Atomic Hills Estate Road in Ashonman or call 0571 386602 on Facebook and Instagram at Expert Office Furnish.
This Valentine's Day, the stars are lining up to give you that ultimate love experience. Prepare for an evening of total romance as KBKB Music and Image Bureau presents the highly anticipated Vitamilk Love Night 2025. 7 p.m. on Friday, February 14 at the Grand Arena. Come, feel the magic of high life as Kwabena Kwabena sets the tone for his special 20th anniversary. Tickets selling now for only 300 Ghana Cedis single or 500 Ghana Cedis double at *714*1010# or visit vitamilklovenight.com. Make the night even more special by reserving a table for 2, 4, or more by calling 055-110-3393 to book now. Media partners, Joy 99.7 FM.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Right, so welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And I told you that our friends from Star Assurance are going to be joining us. They'll be telling us more about the 40 reasons to smile. But before we talk about that, looking for reliable and uninterrupted electricity supply, then Deep Solar Ghana has you covered. For only 58,000 cedis, you can go fully solar and enjoy independence from the grid. No more lights off or power fluctuations, just peace of mind and savings. Call Deep Solar Ghana now on 059-549-4113. That's 0595-494113. Visit deepsolarghana.com to learn more. Remember, your energy begins when you call Deep Solar. Now, is it true that simply setting goals make you successful? It's time to break the myth. Join ABSA Ghana's free ready-to-work webinar titled Cracking the Goal Setting Myth on Thursday, the 13th of February 2025. And we'll be live on ABSA Bank Ghana's Facebook and YouTube channels at 11 a.m. This session will explore how to set goals and keep you focused, motivated, and persistent. Even when the going gets tough, don't miss out. This is your chance to start working towards something truly impactful. See you there. Your story matters. ABSA. So this morning we're joined by Bridget Opoku-Sarkodie, who is Head Alternative Distribution, and Michael Adomako, Head Product Development and Innovations. Good morning, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Great. So before we get into the 40 reasons to smile, I guess that's in relation to your 40 years. But before we get into all of that, let's do a bit of clarification. So assurance, is there a difference between the assurance and insurance? Why the name Star Assurance?
Okay, thank you for the question. Assurance and insurance can be used interchangeably. Invariably, they all mean the same thing. Assurance means things regards to certainty. So typically, something like death, it's certain, it's bound to happen. And the insurance borders on uncertainty. But invariably on the market, insurance, assurance means the same thing, providing peace of mind to our clients.
Great. So you're celebrating 40 years. That's a long time. What would you consider as your biggest success over the years? Star Assurance.
So 40 years on the market means that we have, for our success, we were able to earn and maintain the trust of Ghanaians. And it has made us one of the strongest brands in Ghana. This is how we earn the trust, by processing claims very fast for our clients, coming up with innovative products. I think that's why Michael is here. Mm-hmm. And also giving excellent customer service by having a 24-hour clients service where you can call in at any time and have your issues resolved for you.
Great. So now that you and Michael are here, it will be important to tell us some of the products you currently have, so that for that person who's listening and considering insurance, they know why they have to choose Star Assurance.
So Star Assurance has a bouquet of insurance products for our clients. We have numerous products to cater for individuals and businesses. So we have motor insurance, We have typically in the motor insurance space, we have third-party insurance, we have third-party fire and theft, we have third-party extra, and we have comprehensive. Let me zero in on the third-party extra because this is one of our newest products we brought on the market. So this product, the minimum is 105 Ghana cedis extra to the standard third-party premium, and we cover clients for their own glass damage. So what we mean by that is the windscreen, the side mirrors, the inside rearview mirror, and even the vent glasses for additional amount of 105 Ghana cedis added to their standard third-party premium. They get up to 5,000 limit of glass damage for their own vehicle. So this is one of the new things we brought in the motor insurance space. We also have home insurance, and even our home insurance, we have actually added a life policy to it. Call it Home Owners Extra, where you buy a home policy and we give you a free life cover for free. Clients don't pay for it. There again, we have travel insurance, catering for individuals traveling outside Ghana. We have accessor risk, catering for offices and factories and the like. So we have a whole bouquet of products catering for individuals and business, considering their needs and their wants.
Great. So now let's get to the promo. 40 Reasons to Smile promo. Tell me more about that promo and how we can participate.
Okay, so you see I'm smiling already.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's a way to give back to our clients. 40 Reasons to Smile. We are giving back to our clients for they are putting their trust in us for 40 whole years. There's an adage that says life begins at 40. For us, life is continuing at 40. And to reward our loyal customers for their trust and loyalty over the years, we are going to reward 40 customers over the period. It's a full year promo. Now, every quarter, we are going to be rewarding customers with a whooping, we are rewarding 10 customers with a whooping 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh, that's good cash.
Yes. Now, that is every quarter. The grand draw itself happens in December. So we have 4 quarters. So it means for every quarter, we are giving 10 customers, and then the 4 quarters will end. But in December, we have a grand draw. And the grand draw is taking the ultimate winner for an all-expenses paid trip to Dubai. Just go and wine
luxury
and
Dubai.
dine. A luxury, not a classy Dubai.
Luxury Dubai.
Luxury
All
Dubai.
expense paid.
All expense paid by Star Assurance. Now, one will ask, how do I participate in this? Our customers should walk into any of our Star Assurance branches. We have 20 branches across the country. We have 500 agents dotted around the country. We have a partnership with Total Energies. So if you enter any Total Energies station, filling station, you can also buy our policy. So just buy any of our motor insurance policies Michael spoke about earlier, or renew. So if it's an old policy, you just renew it. If you want to join us, you come and buy our policies. We have a digital platform also that you can buy from the comfort of your office or your home, customer.starassurance.com. It will also let you enter. You don't have to do anything after buying the policy or renewing the policy. This promo is being run by NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. So we want to make it very easy for customers. You don't have to see anybody. You will not get a sticker or a ticket for entering the promo. Once you buy or renew your policy, automatically you are qualified to join the train to Dubai.
Well, I can't wait. I hope that I get to win. But coming back to what you've been doing, I'm sure there are many people who've been asking the question, what's been that secret? To earning the trust of Ghanaians. It's been 40 years and you're still strong. You say you're continuing at 40 and not just beginning.
So the secret to our success has been consistency, reliability, and customer-focused service. Star Assurance has put in a lot of efforts to meet the customer at their point of need. It's always been about the customer. And over 40 years, we have built a reputation for fast and fair claims payment, innovative insurance solutions tailored to suit customers' needs. In the past, all policies were just bland. Now we've put innovations in there so that our customers will earn more from it. A strong network of branches, agents, and digital platforms, trustworthy partnership with businesses and community. We have a lot of partnerships in place, which makes our customers, it brings insurance to the doorstep of our customers. Yes. And then commitment to regulatory compliance and ethical business practices. We believe that by putting our customers first and continuously improving, we have been able to remain a trusted brand in the industry.
To add up to what Bridget is saying, so to put it in context, that of last year, we paid a claim of 120 million Ghana cedis. Total claim paid last year. So we've been giving nothing but the best to the insuring public.
Great. So if there's anyone who wants to reach out to you, is there any contact or email address, that any number or email address that the person can reach you on? How do they reach you?
So you can reach us on 0302 24 5906 or toll-free number 0800 177 177. You can equally reach us on sasc@starassurance.com. You can visit our website www.starassurance.com. And as rightly said, you can visit our offices, 20 branch offices, visit our agents, our 500 agent net force, and also you can even reach brokers, our insurance brokers, about 113 in number, and you can get through to us to buy the motor policy, enter the draw, and win something amazing.
Great. Anything you'd like to say finally, Bridget?
Okay. To our cherished customers, we want to say thank you for 40 years of trust and loyalty. We wouldn't have been where we are without your support. 40 Reasons to Smile is for you, our lovely customers. And then we want you to rush, come join us. We want to take you to Dubai. We want you to get 10,000 cedis every quarter. And we want you to be part of this wonderful brand, Star Assurance. We always say that Star Assurance, we are your solid partner.
Indeed, solid partner. Thank you very much, Bridget Opoku-Sarkodie, the Head Alternative Distribution, and to you, Michael Adumako, Head of Product Development and Innovations of Star Assurance. This is a Super Morning Show. We'll be right back after these.
The Joy News Impact Makers Awards is here again to honor everyday people making extraordinary impact across Ghana. But we can't do it without you. Yes, you. We need you to tell us whom you think should be the next Joy News Impact Maker. That person could be your neighbor, family member, friend, colleague, or someone you have heard about making significant strides in your community. The Joy News Impact Makers Awards brings your heroes and heroines into the spotlight. You can nominate an impact maker in just a few easy steps. Send an email to impact.makersaward@myjoyonline.com, fill the form, and tell us about your hero or heroine. Entries are open from now to February the 10th, 2025. You can make your hero or heroine a Joy News Impact Maker and appreciate the work they do for your community, be it in health, education, ICT, water and sanitation, agriculture, and many more. Also remember to nominate that person for a special award in climate adaptation innovations and ICT. Joy News Impact Makers Awards, celebrating ordinary people making extraordinary impact.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home, shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is, where the passion is, where the laughter is, and sometimes even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions
and send tweets,
where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect Get your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
All right, welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show on Joy. So much to tell you. Let me start with this. Upgrading your office space, well, call the experts. You want a healthier chair that takes care of your spine? Call Expert Office Furnish Company Limited for your ergonomic swivel chairs today. Now, their ergonomic swivel chairs have intelligent seat cushion with dynamic, oh goodness, what word is that? Bionic spine pressure relief design. Now, the dynamic smart motion back support technology is equipped with double wings support chips. These ergonomic swivel chairs have great benefits for your health and spine. At Expert Office Furnish Company Limited, they also have executive desks, cabinets, conference furniture, and all other furniture that suit your budget. You can find them off Atomic Hills Estate Road on the Asori Junction near ASI Plaza in Ashongman Estate. Call them on 0571 386 600 or 0244 280 532. You can also find them on Facebook at Expert Office Furnish GH, on Instagram at Expert Office Furnish, and on Twitter at Expert Furnish. You can also go to expertofficefurnish.com to learn more. Expert Office Furnish your health and your wealth.
And Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, your number one supplier of quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture at affordable prices, is introduced an online store for your shopping convenience, which means you can now shop by simply logging on to kingdomstoreonline.com, and they will arrange delivery to your home and office within a reasonable time, offering free delivery within Accra and Tema, and they accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions are apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Now, if you dream of studying in countries like Australia, Canada, UK, US, and the others, and you're a graduate from a university, polytechnic, college of education, these countries have an excellent reputation in teaching and research. You can work part-time to support your studies and get up to 4 years post-study work visa when you have completed successfully. Application for January 2025 is still ongoing. Contact Astolinks to get information about admissions, scholarship, as well as how to secure your study visa. Astolinks is located at 4A Popol Street in East Legon. Call them on 0265 341 070 or go to the website astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
Now, this Valentine's Day, the stars are lining up to give you that ultimate love experience. Prepare for an evening of total romance as KB Music and Image Bureau present the highly anticipated Vita Milk Love Night 2025. 7 p.m. on Friday, February 14 at the Grand Arena. Come and feel the magic of high life as Kwabena sets the tone for his special 20th anniversary alongside mind-blowing performances from Kiddy, King Promise, Efia, Olive the Boy, and so many others. Tickets are available now for only 300 Ghana cedis single or 500 Ghana cedis double. You can dial star 000*0*1# or just go to vitamilklovenight.com. Make the night even more special by reserving a table for 2, 4, or more by dialing 055-1313-134 to book now. The Vitamilk Love Night 2025 is a KB Music event brought to you by Vitamilk and proudly produced by Image Bureau.
So if you guys heard the latest from MTN, if not, then let us know, because for those of you who love MTN Free After One, prepare for the upgraded experience that is MTN Free After One Extra. Now let me tell you what the Extra is all about. With MTN Free After One Extra, you can talk for a whole hour uninterrupted while paying for only the first minute of every 10 minutes you talk, which means for every 10 minutes you talk within the hour, you only pay for the first minute, and you get to talk for 60 minutes straight with no interruptions. You like what you hear? Well, as if that's not enough, you get 50 megabytes of data for free after your first call daily. So you see, now is the time to talk with all the people you love. To subscribe to MTN Free After One Extra today, just dial star 550#, and follow the prompts.
Now, Robert & Sons Optical Services new branch is now open open in Roman Ridge inside the new Allied filling station opposite the Ebony Washing Bay. We invite you, our cherished customers, Kojo Hansen, to visit and enjoy amazing discounts at our new Roman Ridge branch. Visit us at our new ultra-modern Roman Ridge branch for comprehensive eye care and unbeatable products and services for children and adults. We are open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call us at 0507 656876 or 0501 519 111 for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Robert and Sons Optical Services, now open in Roman Ridge. Seeing is believing.
Don't I know that? Okay, listen, thank you all so much for listening. We've had such a great Monday with you. We're back tomorrow with more. Stay with Joy until then. My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the Morning Man.